What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with another J-drama reaction. And we're going to listen to another tune from the score to Okitegami Kyoko's Memorandum 2015, one of my all-time favorite shows. And we've now listened to, I think, roughly like 14, 15, something like that tunes. So we've gone through about 75% of the soundtrack, though even after this one there will still be a handful left. And we're going to listen to one which is officially called Okitegami Kyoko, and then like a dash or one of those wavy dashes. The case will be solved today. Now, given my limitation on characters in video titles, and given that the show title itself features the main character's name, Okitegami Kyoko, I'm just going to list the track as The Case Will Be Solved Today. And this is another one by Megumi Sasano, or Sasano Megumi. As I mentioned before, there are two composers on this soundtrack, but yes, this is by Sasano Megumi. And this tune features musical elements that are found in some other tracks, but it combines them in a unique way for this tune, meaning some of the little piano themes that we hear in some other tracks on the soundtrack are present in this one, and also the, I don't know if it's an accordion, I think it might be an accordion, but there's a bit of a more, not carnival, I don't quite know how to describe it, like, the music reminds me of, being at a fair in the sunshine, and, there's maybe one of those hot air balloons in the sky. So that's just kind of my own personal visual that I get with some of the sonic details in this one. But again, I already did a reaction to another tune in this soundtrack. In the moment, I'm forgetting the name, but it had a bit of that accordion and, again, fair type of sound to it. So yeah, this one blends some different flavors that are heard throughout the soundtrack, but I think it's very compelling, and if you've seen the show, you'll certainly know that this type of tune, even if you didn't remember it specifically, is typically played when Okitegami Kyoko is, taking testimony and visual details and clues that she's amassed over the course of a single day, and working her way toward the conclusion, which, again, for her, who loses her memory or her short-term memory every time she sleeps, she has to solve the case in one day. Although, again, she also uses a note system, writing notes on her arm and her body to allow her to get a quick assessment of who she is and what's going on when she wakes up. And as we get closer to the end of the show, she writes some new details on her body to try to keep in mind things that have happened in recent history, even if her brain can't do that on its own. But yes, again, the title, The Case Will Be Solved Today, is perfectly fitting for the forgetful detective, the detective with no short-term memory that is Okitegami Kyoko. So let's listen to it. This is from the soundtrack to Okitegami Kyoko's Memorandum from 2015, a track by Megumi Sasano, and it's called The Case Will Be Solved Today. again, if you've been following these reactions to this soundtrack, you'll surely recognize a lot of what's in there, but it's reconfigured, it's arranged in ways that depart from the specific chronology and arrangement of other tunes in the soundtrack which use the same elements. So, yeah, I like the way that, and I think actually it relates to both composers in the soundtrack, meaning I think there's musical motifs and themes which are found in the pieces by both of the composers to the soundtrack. So, yeah, it's really nice. I was thinking while I was listening just now, this is the kind of piece I could hear being in the game Chrono Trigger, which, again, I've done a full playthrough of that game on my YouTube channel. But yes, it is a classic game, and there's a scene with a millennial fair, and maybe that's why my brain sort of makes that association. Nevertheless, I very much love everything about this show, the show itself, the acting, the writing of the episodes, the soundtrack, and the way it's used. So this is another example of that. Do let me know what you think of the tune, and I will see you for the next one. Peace.